still no resolution to the ongoing taxi violence in Cape Town communities. Since the beginning of the week, areas including Philippi East, Macassar, Khayelitsha and Lwandle have been rocked by deadly clashes. The unrest forced police to shut down the Somerset West taxi rank yesterday. The latest flare-up comes just weeks after the Western Cape Taxi Peace Summit. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi is following that story and joins us live for more. Nasiphi, very good afternoon to you. How are commuters affected amidst all of this violence that's happening and also the closure of that taxi rank?
Well, from what we have seen in the metro is that it is business as usual when it comes to taxi operations. However, the tensions remain following the deadly clashes between Kata and Kodeta. We understand that the core of the dispute is Route M11, which is on the side of Somerset West. And as you rightfully put it, the Somerset West taxi rank remains under heavy police presence following the deadly clashes, leaving about 5 people dead and 7 injured in a space of about 2 days, where we saw these violent clashes resulting in a bloodshed in Macassar, Somerset West or Lwandle, and also in Philippi East. But earlier on, we spoke to Kodeta, who said that both associations are aware of what the problem is, and that is Route 11. And they were saying that they would like government to intervene in the sense that they believe that the dual, or rather having 2 associations operating on that route is clearly not working. And this also falls at the backdrop of the peace that was brokered following the deadly clashes in June. I am now joined by Nkululeko Skebi from Kata Association, the spokesperson there. We are currently in Nyanga. Taxis are operating, however, tensions remain due to the element of safety for commuters. Your reaction to what has happened thus far and the fact that peace was brokered in June, however, less than 2 months later, you guys find yourself in the situation where you were in June.
Yes, thanks Nasiphi for having us. Yeah, as for Kata's side, it's one of the things that we thought by now it will be the history, the issue of Somerset to Khayelitsha, Somerset to Mfuleni. After we agreed as these 2 mother bodies, Kata and Kodeta, sitting around a table, taking the resolutions, which we believe that we are the main culprit when it comes to the resolution or to taking the resolution of the industry.
When you're saying that you're the main culprit, in what sense do you mean?
In a sense that when these 2 mother bodies sit around the table, they are the ones that they can direct, or they can give the go-ahead, some sort of a direction on which way we need to operate, in which way the better would cover both associations, meeting Kata region and Kodeta region and their primary associations. That's what I mean.
Why have you not gotten to a resolve? If peace was brokered in June and there's obviously resolutions, why are we finding ourselves in the situation less than 2 months later?
Everything went well. Like at the last meeting we had, these 2 mother boards on the 18th, we sat with the primary associations that are affiliating under Kata from these 2 associations that are affected operating that route. And then there were resolutions that were taken. And then to foresee that the tool that we set and then we agreed, which is an operational agreement, peace agreement, is in place and then is applicable. But unfortunately, on the last day, on the last minute, like the eruption and the destruction of operation going against the tool that we agreed upon, that is the thing now. It put us on this dilemma that we are in now.
Well, I mean, you say it's a dilemma, but about 5 families are crying due to the fact that they've lost their loved ones as a result of this violence. Yeah. There's also allegations that Kata was the one that chased out Kodeta on that particular route, which then saw the collapse of that peace agreement.
No, those are not as serious. Those are allegations, like you're saying. But from on the Kata side, all we know is that the Kata operations that are operating from Somerset to Khayelitsha were told to close the doors, to shut the doors. They mustn't operate because they are not permitted to return the people, or take the people from Somerset to Khayelitsha. That's the message we received from the people that are operating on the ground. Remember, we only received the message to the people that are operating on the ground, meaning the marshals and the working committee. So they report to the head office that the situation now in Somerset, we have arrivals of our colleagues with Koteta telling us we must no longer operate here. So it's their place. That's the message that come across. So it's not the opposite of what they're saying.
Thank you so much. Ngulego Skiebi there. We are currently at the Nyanga taxi rank where Qatar is operating. It does seem that the two associations are blaming one another at this present moment. We don't know who exactly is to be held responsible for the deadly clashes and violence that we've seen, claiming the lives of many commuters, including taxi owners and drivers. And as I said, while it seems that it is business as usual within the minibus taxi industry, the tensions and also fears from commuters remains high, seeing that peace has not been brokered, nor has a resolution been met between the two associations who were supposed to meet this week following those deadly clashes on Tuesday. However, the two associations have not met. We do understand that the taxi rank in Somerset West, the bone of contention, has high police presence.
All right, that's Nasiphi out in Nyanga.